This is the restaurant at Bells at Killcare, and I'm here to have a look at what goes into all the fabulous food. It's all local produce growing around here. Let's go and meet Stefano and find out how it's all put together. With Stefano Manfredi. He's the head chef at Bells at Killcare, and with a name like that you'd think there'd be something significant about Italian food behind it and freshness, but he can tell us the story. Tell us, how do you roll with your food, man?
Well, we're about an hour and a half from Sydney here.
Yep.
And having this garden here, you could be a world away, anywhere in the country. The food just comes from the garden. That's where it starts. Whatever's in season, we always build our menu from what's fresh and what's in season. We change the menu quite a bit, so as things come into the garden, as they ripen, we'll take one dish off and put another one on. At the moment we've got what the Italians call cima di rapa.
Okay.
And that's a flowering turnip top.
Oh, wow.
You know, you usually have the round turnips,
yes,
the root.
Yes.
Well, we're more interested in the shoots, and they're beautiful. You treat them like spinach, but they have a different taste. We do a cima di rapa and ricotta gnocchi, which is an old family recipe. Cameron's just shaping the gnocchi, and then once they're shaped into balls, they're ready to go. What we do is we poach them in some water, and once they float back up to the surface, they're cooked. We take them out, put them on a plate, burn some butter, make it nut brown, sprinkle the gnocchi, the cooked gnocchi, with grated parmesan, and then put the burnt butter on top, and it foams up, and it's one of those really special dishes. People really love it. My grandmother had a restaurant in Milan, and my mother grew up in the restaurant, and I basically learned to cook from my mother. This is sort of the culmination of a life's work for me.
Pull it all together in the kitchen, back of house. You must have an awesome team alongside you, hey?
Well, a very skillful team. A lot of them have been with me for 10, 12 years. To produce everything that we do in the kitchen, from baking the bread every day, sometimes twice a day, to making all our own pastries, you know, our puff pastry, choux pastry, everything. All our jams for the rooms, we make our own sausages, we cure our own olives, to producing our own gelati and sorbetti.
Tell us about the appointment of the table settings and the decor.
Well, the decor, we wanted it to be reflective of where we are. We're in Killcare, it's near the beach, it's a coastal property, so we wanted it to reflect those sorts of feelings and colours. So the blues and the stripes.
That nautical theme.
There's a nautical sort of theme coming through it without it being too obvious. You know, people sort of get it as soon as they come in. And that was due to an interior designer called Chrissy Jeffries, who has got just a really lovely touch, and she was instrumental in realising our vision for the dining room. And this one's for Woody.
So I've heard a lot about Bells at Killcare from a lot of different people, and I can understand why, because I'll go away raving about it, with the experience of meeting Stefano, going to his garden, finding the produce and following it from there all the way to the plate. And it is really just a culinary feast of local and regional produce that he's hand selected, and with that Italian twist that he just puts on everything, which is really lovely. He's got what I would quite arguably say is the best restaurant in Italian style north of Sydney. And I'll be back again also for his coffee as well.